This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 18. Good job by the coverage team. The Chanticleers offense trots out there to open this game. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Chanticleers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Putting together a nice drive now. The first down close to midfield. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. We get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. That moves the football to the 27 in their first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Chanticleers are going to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Sticking with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Cement kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense gets their first crack now. Craig, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Catch made on the left side.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Punt quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, USC. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Sheds are clear. Will send their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So first play of the drive, they'll begin from their 47. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a wide receiver screen. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Off the RPO, caught to the right. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point.
14, Coastal Carolina. 3.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And the Chanticleer starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Heads up, 1st snap in the red zone on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. The Chanticleers line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. says you need explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
14, Coastal Carolina, 10.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Great job by the defense pushing him back on 1st down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's low. And he breaks the tackle. Really a solid game there.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Chanticleers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now. The Chanticleers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the Chanticleers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. Makes the grab, a chance to score.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national...
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21. Coastal Carolina, 17.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And looking to throw now on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Slides the quick throw. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but 1st down. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
2nd down and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Shenta clears. Pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down after a a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Love. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback dropping back. And with nobody open, chooses to just throw it away. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They are pouring it on now. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's caught near the left sideline. He did get the foot down. That's a solid gain.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Another shot to clear.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Might have to try the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
USC 42, Coastal Carolina 24.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Coastal Carolina 24.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but...
Touchdown, Coastal! This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
USC 45, Coastal Carolina 31.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Hits the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab. It's Moffitt. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Delivers quickly to the left side. He's wide open. Look out. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The Chanticleers will crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Still no answer for this offense. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Dodgers made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. It comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Chewing clock with the running game. Has a pass to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Coastal Carolina.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Chanticleers line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
The pass rush closing in. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. This is the 6th play on the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.